this is Raja Umar on my channel RU Speaks, and as I have given you the teaser of today's lecture, that is the deserts of Pakistan. So we're going to start with the location of first of these deserts of Pakistan. First over here, if you just look at this slide, you will see the location of the deserts of Pakistan very clearly, and I believe that this particular diagram is also given in your textbooks. So if you just see that there are certain deserts in Pakistan, and if you see this one, this is known as Thal Desert, and as I was telling you people regarding the drainage patterns of the Indus Plains, I told you that on this side, I mean the western side of Thal Desert, river Indus flows and river Chenab flows over here, as Jhelum had already merged with Chenab over here, and Potwar Plateau was in this region. So as I told you that the Potwar Plateau is a different sort of land, nothing to do with the desert areas or nothing to do with the desert areas or nothing to do with the Doab. So you can say that Thal Desert is part of Sindh Sagar Doab over here. So now erasing this thing so that you can easily see that now Indus River flows on the western side of Thal Desert and river Chenab flows on the eastern side of Thal Desert, and it is Sindh Sagar Doab. Yesterday I explained that what is Doab, the land between two rivers. So this whole land, I mean whole of this desert is Thal Desert, and it is part of Punjab. And if we talk about the areas, so Hushab, Bhakkar and Layya districts, they are part of Thal Desert. Now, if I go to the, first let me explain all the locations of the deserts, then I will go to the Google Earth to show you certain other images of the desert. So here we have the Cholistan Desert down in South Punjab. Thal was in the Western Punjab region, West Punjab, and this one is in South Punjab. That is known as Cholistan Desert, and as I am telling you that Thal is Hushab, Bhakkar and Layya, these districts, and Cholistan Desert is in south of Punjab, and Bahawalpur, Bawalnagar and some parts of Rahim Yar Khan. So these areas, they comprise Cholistan Desert. So the extension of Cholistan Desert towards Sindh province is known as Nara Desert, and this Nara Desert consists of Sangad, Ghotki and some parts of Rohri district. So Nara Desert is this one. But this particular part of the desert, I mean Nara Desert, is quite not really very much declared as desert, because Indus River almost passes through it, and in Sakhar district there is Sakhar barrage as well. So this area is well irrigated, and no doubt that because of the sand composition or the soil composition of this area, it is considered to be the desert. But As far as the water availability is concerned, this area is not considered to be the desert, as sufficient water supply is there through the canal system of Sakhar Barrage. And now the other one, that is down in south, that is known as Thar Desert. This region, also known as Thar Parker, it is the not only the district but division, Thar Parker division, Umarkot, Mithi, Matiari, and these areas are part of this region. Umarkot, Mithi, Matiari. These are the famous areas of this region, Thar Parker. And you can see another desert over here in Balochistan, that is known as Haran Desert. I mean western Balochistan, southwest part, and again it is really very much deserted. So these are the locations of the deserts of Pakistan. As if we go to the syllabus content, in your syllabus, Thal, Thar, and Haran, I mean number 1, number 2, and number 3. These 3 districts are part of your syllabus, and you are supposed to label these ones to get yourself prepared for the sake of labeling of the deserts of Pakistan. Now, if we talk about the topographical features, that what sort of land is there, let me move to the next slide. So topography of deserts, if we talk about the topography, one thing, flat land, yes, it is flat, no mountains and nothing like that. Rolling sand dunes are over there. I mean sand dunes, when the wind blows, the sand becomes like dunes, a smaller sort of hilly shaped. So that is known as rolling sand dunes, and this sand rolls over because of the blow of the wind whenever there is the low pressure created over there, and the stronger winds blow in the desert area almost every afternoon. So sand dunes are made over there. So latitudinal and longitudinal in shape. I mean these sand dunes can be like this on the land, or they can be like this. So it means that they can be from east to west or from north to south. This is from east to west, and this is from north to south. So if we talk about the east to west, it means that it is the latitudinal, or it is, if it is from north to south, it means that it is from longitudinal side. Okay, up to 150 meters high. At times we see that, very especially in the Thar Desert down in South Sindh province, we see that these sand dunes, they become really very high, and they may rise up to 150 meters. And in certain areas, we see the bare rocks and the barren lands over there. Lack of vegetation. This area has cactus and some smaller bushes and bare rocks over there, which are not, you can say, the real form of vegetation being witnessed over there. So very dry, and in these areas the trees which grow, they need really very less water. If I talk about Nara Desert, I mean close to Sakhar district, we see the date palm trees over there a lot, and they make the that areas a bit green as far as the vegetation is concerned. But rest of the areas of Cholistan Desert or Thal Desert or Thar or Haran, they all are really very much dry. If we talk about Thal Desert, Thal is a bit better, as it is part of the Doab, and you can say water supply maybe from there, but still it is the rain-fed area, Barani lands. But still, wheat crop is grown over there, and gram is grown over there, and oil seeds, that is what we call the canola oil or sunflower oil or sunflower. They are grown over there for the sake of providing raw material for the cooking oil industry of Pakistan. So now talking about the drainage patterns, seasonal and temporary, as it rains really very rarely in that area. Very rare rainfall is over there. So making this land very dry, and whenever there is the rainfall factor, keep in mind that these sand formation is because of the dryness of the cracking of rocks and conversion of those rocks into sand. So inland drainage, I mean absorption. I mean, water gets absorbed into the soil, whatever the water is available in the form of rainfall or in form of some oases or some other water channels. Mostly ponds or small lakes or oases are found over there, and they get dry because of the severe heat. So that is the topographical features and the drainage patterns of the area of deserts of Pakistan. Now, moving on to the image over here, you can see that I will not be able to annotate because this is the real imagery of Google Earth. Excuse me. So here you can see that here is the river Indus flowing alongside the borders of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab, and here purely Indus flows into Punjab province as border gets away, and here is river Jhelum flowing in this area, and here Jhelum falls into Chenab, and Chenab flows over here, and you can witness that this area is looking quite dry and deserted. So this is Thal Desert, right, between river Jhelum and river Indus. This is Sindh Sagar Doab, and the Potwar Plateau is up over here, right, and Thal Desert is down over here, and you can see that Bakkar, Layya and Khushab districts, they are part of this desert, but the canals from Chashma Barrage have given some life to the lands of Bakkar and Layya, and they are looking a bit green in this area. But this Khushab region is well deserted and quite dry, and even this area is having the Barani sort of farming that the canal systems they do not pass through, but this area is still very good for the growth of gram and the oil seeds. And moving on towards South Punjab region, here you can see this whole deserted land is known as Cholistan Desert, and you can see that Bawalpur is somewhere closer to it, and Bawanagar is purely in this area, and Fort Abbas, and here you can see Yazman Mandi is over there, and Bawanagar region is over here in this area. And down in south, if we move this way, we can see that this region is part of Rahim Yar Khan district. Here you can see the town Rahim Yar Khan over here. So this area is part of Rahim Yar Khan district. So it means that Bawalpur, Bawanagar, Rahim Yar Khan, and you can see clearly that this whole of land is looking quite deserted and barren. So this is Cholistan Desert, and here you can see the extension of Cholistan Desert into Sindh province. Beyond this line, Sindh province starts, and this region is again dry, and this is Nara Desert, and this is again. But the major one that is not part of your syllabus, but major one is down over here in Sindh province, and it is what we call Thar Desert. the greater Thar, and you can see Umarkot town is over here, and then Mitti is over here. So all these regions, they are deserted. All they have experience really very low rainfall, and because of that, the population density is quite low in this area, and very few people are living, and they are living quite miserable life as they are unable to find out water for themselves and for their animals, and they feel extreme dryness over here in this region, making the life really very tough. And it rains after every 7 to 8 years in this region, making really very tough for the people to find out water. So the next one, that is, if we move towards Balochistan, here you see the Haran Desert over here. If I zoom it out, then you will be able to see much better way that what is the actual location of Haran Desert in Balochistan, almost right in the center of Balochistan Plateau. And as I was explaining the Balochistan Plateau the other day, Jagi Hills, Rasko and Sihan. So it is in between Rasko and Sihan ranges. This whole region is deserted, as the color scheme also shows that this is the sandy area and very rough and tough area, and really very low rainfall over here, making the land really very much useless for the, if we consider the factor of irrigation or agriculture over there. Nothing grows over here, just smaller bushes and some cactus plants and dry vegetation sort of characteristics are there. So the economy, if we talk about Thar Desert over here, as I explained, in this region the agriculture is being carried out. Gram and sunflower and oil seeds are being grown in this region. In Cholistan Desert down in South Punjab, cotton crop is really very effective crop and very important and productive crop, I should say, of this area. This whole of the region is known as cotton belt, as this area grows really good quality cotton crop over here, which is the major raw material for the cotton textile industry of Pakistan. So as there are certain canals reaching out this area from the barrages or the headworks of river Sutlej, and from the Indus, I mean the Panjnad and Panjnad barrage. So all these barrages, they are really effective for the sake of providing water to this area to grow cotton crop. So down in south, if I move, yes, this area is again effective for growth of the certain crops like cotton over here. And as I told you, in Sakhar region, the date palm farming is really very much important one. Pakistan is producing the export quality dates over here, and Sakhar is famous for that. Down in south, Thar, we have the mineral resources, very famous, the Thar coal mines in this region. They can be the real power source for Pakistan in coming years, that Pakistan will be able to meet its power sources because of the coal being mined over here in this region, Thar. So the economic importance of the deserts, and if we talk about Haran Desert, not really very much effective for economy of Pakistan, but still, if we explore, this area can be really very much effective for Pakistan. And so this is about the economy of the region. As I told you that the lifestyle is really very, very tough and really very hard over there to live because of the poor infrastructure, because of the severe climatic conditions, and because of the lack of certain facilities like education and health. But still, Thar Desert is producing some crops, gram and sunflower seeds, and Cholistan is producing excellent quality cotton crop over here, and Nara Desert is producing dates for Pakistan, and Thar Desert is really very good for mineral resources like oil, gas, and coal, and we can have the better potential of Balochistan's Haran Desert. So this is all about for today's lesson. We have discussed the location, topographical features, drainage patterns, lifestyle of the people, and economy of the desert areas of Pakistan. Very much hopeful that you have understood each and everything of it. And if you have any query, you can put in the comments. I will respond definitely. And this is all about. Do not forget to subscribe, like, watch, comment, and share with your fellows. And inshallah, in the next lesson, we'll talk about the coastal areas of Pakistan and the its importance, its location, and Indus Delta region as well. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.